Good day. The state television company of Western Armenia presents all the most important events of these days. Today's broadcast, the 19th session of National Assembly of Western Armenia was held. Return to the anthem of Western Armenia Zartnir law. Turkey is trying to distort the Armenian identity of Ani and the identity of Armenian medieval heritage. Naira Sahakyan, Mustafa Kemal and Alevis. Armenian origin has a 1,000-year history. Yuri Sargsyan. After Cavusoglu's grave of Sam, Uruguay froze the appointment of ambassador to Ankara. The silent voice will continue to sound. The exhibition Hrant Dink Here and Now will open in Yerevan. On May 4, 2022, a meeting of the National Assembly of Western Armenia was held, the agenda of which included a number of issues, the most important of which was the final execution and anonymous adoption of the Declaration of the Responses of the National Assembly of Western Armenia to the Declaration of the National Assembly of the Republic of Artsakh, which will be sent to the National Assembly of Artsakh. It will be translated into several languages and sent for consideration of the National Assemblies of various states. During the meetings, they also discussed current issues of the upcoming May 24th regular session of the 7th Convocation of the National Assembly. The text of the declaration can be found on our official website. One of the phenomena of the Armenian people is that they have to struggle in their daily life, even with the process of assimilation and decomposition of their identity and culture. Until May 2011, the Turkish Fenerbahce team accepted Zartnir law as the anthem of their team. In May 2011, President Agatangeghos sent a letter to the team manager Agatangeghos, thanking him for using the anthem of Western Armenia Zartnir law as the anthem of his team. The answer was not late. The Fenerbahce football team will no longer perform the anthem of Western Armenia Zartnir law. An article in the Turkish newspaper Sabah says the Turkish author of the anthem of the Fenerbahce football club, Agatangeghos, noted he did not know about the Armenian origin of the song Zartnir law and he would not continue its performance. If we knew, we wouldn't have sung this song. We won't sing anymore, Havuz said. Chairman of the National Council of Western Armenia, Agatangeghos, answers Mr. Agatangeghos. Fans of the Fenerbahce team will be disappointed. Zartnir law is a song that emphasizes the history of Armenians and consequently Turks. It describes the resistance of the people to pressure and their awakening to victory. Our anthem was proudly performed by Fenerbahce fans all over Turkey, Western Armenia and abroad, and I believe that it will be continued. The Turkish newspaper Daily Sabah published an article titled, "In 2 months, 34,500 tourists visited the ancient city of Ani in Turkey." Researcher of the Genocide of Armenians Museum Institute, Naira Sahakyan, wrote in her article in the museum's website, "At first glance, this news seems harmless and even positive, since a large number of people get acquainted with the ancient city, its magnificent cultural heritage. However, if we carefully read the text itself, we will understand that in the footnotes of the innocent information, a completely different goal is set: to change the identity of the Armenian medieval heritage." The Turkish Daily Sabah succeeded. The article not only does not affect the Armenian identity of Ani, but even changes the identity of the city, presenting it as an Islamic cultural heritage. Turkey pursues this policy not only with regard of the Armenian cultural heritage. The most striking example of this is the St. Sophia Temple, which has turned into a mosque. After the occupation of Western Armenia and the genocide of the Armenians, who are the indigenous people of Western Armenia in 1915, the process of creating a Turkish state of fascist and anti-democratic principles illegally continued. The founder of this state, Mustafa Kemal, used all the capabilities to create a single and homogeneous ethnic state to achieve his goal. This whole process was carried out according to the program of extermination of national minorities and forcible deprivation of their own faith. Vivid evidence of this is the massacre carried out in 1920, 1921 in the province of Kochgir and in 1937 in Dersim against Alevis and other national minorities. You can read more about these events in the article on our official website. On Western Armenia TV, the researcher of ancient civilizations, Yuri Sargsyan, presented the origin of Armenian ethnic groups, touching upon the three main issues: Who are we, where are we from, and where are we going? He spoke about four rivers flowing through the territory of Armenian highlands, which are described in almost all myths, which also emphasize the territorial dimension of the Armenian highlands. According to Mr. Sargsyan research, thousands of years ago there was an object of worship that was perceived as a creator. This is the evidence of the image of God preserved on stones, which has been the basis of the research. According to the Turkish newspaper Gazete Duvar, during the protest action of the Armenian community of Uruguay, the Turkish foreign minister showed the Armenians a sign of grey wolves, after which a great noise arose in Uruguay. The parliament proposed to freeze the processes of the appointing the ambassador of Uruguay to Turkey. The appointment of the ambassador was frozen by a majority of votes. The life and work of Constantinople journalist of Armenian origin, editor-in-chief of the newspaper Agos Hrant Dink, who carries out the pains of his own people and gave his life for the struggle for justice, will be presented in Armenia. The exhibition, which presents his life and struggles on the 15th anniversary of the murder of Hrant Dink, begins its journey from Yerevan. On the initiative of a Hrant Dink institution, an exhibition entitled Hrant Dink Here and Now will open its doors to the Center for Innovative Experimental Art on May 7th. Talin Suzman, the coordinator of the Armenian Turkey program of the Hrant Dink institution, noted that the exhibition is a continuation of the monument 23.5 of Hrant Dink, based on the place of his murder on the former editorial office of the newspaper Agos in Constantinople. Now musical part, Armenian spiritual song, Lili Tonoyan, David Melkonyan, Amen, Hayr Surp. The full version of this video is available on Western Armenia's YouTube channel. This was all for today. Goodbye.